So we have something exciting going on. Are you ready?
We're the boy family!
What is that, guys?
It's a car!
Another bus!
This is not Daddy's school bus that he drives. That is our bus. Should we go check it out?
Yeah!
What a
You say it's ugly?
He said, what a dumb.
What a
It's not
dumb.
Can we just keep all the seats? They're leather.
They're in perfect shape too.
How are we gonna fix
There's a lot of speakers for music.
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna keep this?
Oh, yeah.
Can we put sunroofs in?
Yeah, we're putting
You're
ACs.
gonna put air conditioners.
Now let's start ripping out the seats.
Pretty easy.
I wanna go on the roof! I wanna go! I love going on the roof. Wait.
Oh, Beth, careful. Michael. Yes. Michael, you're gonna tick all the neighbors off. Beth, careful. You're gonna slit her legs.
Dad, I need your back.
They suck the food.
You want it?
Hey.
Me and Ethan
Ooh,
will both
I wanna go! Hey, can we make that a secret?
Oh, we've never had a back door before. It is a
You guys
bluebird.
actually have a bluebird for once.
We have a
We're the
bluebird.
fancy schmancy people.
What is a bluebird?
This is the type of this bus.
Can we keep the letters?
One set of bunks go across here, a set of bunks across here, and then this one will actually come from the feet because this one doesn't need to be so long. This one will come out a little bit further, and then there will be a shower and toilet here. And a bathroom sink here, somewhere approximately. And then there will be kitchen on both sides and a washer dryer combo up to about here. And then our couches that will pull into, they'll meet right in the middle. So that's the plan. It's ours.
Yeah, we're gonna live in here. We're gonna rip out all the seats and we're gonna live in here. Yeah?
Do you remember when we lived in our old bus? Do you remember our old bus? Yeah? Do you want to do it again? You want to live in a bus?
We're gonna live in this one.
Yay.
In our bus.
Yeah, he did learn how to walk in our bus.
Seatbelt.
He was born when we lived in our bus.
Wow.
That's the only home he knew until this house that we're in right now. He lived in the bus his whole life.
This is well.
What?
What are you doing there?
What?
You just sitting, waiting to rip out the seats? It's exciting, isn't it? Do you know where your bed's gonna be?
Back.
At the back. It's gonna be a bunk bed. Are you excited?
What?
What?
I get my own bed.
Yes.
Last time in our other bus, you guys were at the bottom. I was
Yeah.
at here.
Yeah. We're gonna do this one different because we know it's a lot smaller in here. Come on, Toby. You're the highlight of our channel.
I am not. I
Toby.
used to be. No one cares about me now.
That's because you never smolder.
I don't want to.
It's nothing like the old bus.
Nothing like the old bus.
It's a Caterpillar engine. It uses more diesel, but it has more towing and pulling.
The body even is in
body's in
such
great
good
shape.
shape. The
Yeah.
bumper needs a little bit of spray paint.
Yep.
But it's not like,
Nothing crazy.
it's not even as bad as our Suburban.
This bay on the big bus is problematic,
Yes, it was.
but this one is
We had,
clean.
nice.
There's no rusting. There's no, and it's clearly marked.
Oh yeah, people didn't know what anything was when they were trying to fix our bus. So a lot of you guys have been asking us for quite a while if we're gonna move back into a bus, if we're ever gonna live in a bus again. It's something we've been talking about for quite a while now, and we finally made a decision and decided to purchase a school bus. It is not gonna be the same as our coach bus at all. We have about 11 feet less of length interior wise for living space, 2 feet less of width, and we have less height, and we lose all of our underneath storage. It is going to be a challenge for sure to figure out a layout that works for our family, that we can all fit in here, be comfortable, have enough space, have places to sleep, places to hang out. It's going to be a fun challenge, but definitely a challenge, right, Levi? Are you excited? Yeah, the kids are super pumped. They're really excited for this. They missed the bus. I mean, everyone's had a good time being in the house for the last few months, but I think we're all ready to get back on the road and have some more adventures. Our adventure time in Alberta is not done yet. We have the whole summer here. Michael's still going to be doing RV tech through the summer, but we are going to be hitting the road the end of September. That gives us 3 months, a little bit less than 3 months actually, to get this bus gutted, built into something livable, and be ready to hit the road.
And the bunk beds?
Yeah, we have to build the bunk beds. And on top of that, we spent our budget buying this bus. So we have the added challenge now of trying to come up with the money to pay for the bus build. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a really busy summer. So we got to come up with money probably every week to do the next step of build on the bus. We will build as we go. As soon as we get enough money, we'll do the next step. We learned a lot from doing our last bus build, so we are definitely going to do things in a different order than we did last time. Last time we built all the framing, all of the interior, everything to be able to live in it, kind of like a really fancy cabin. But we didn't run any of the electrical or the propane lines or the water lines. And so we ended up having to pull a lot of things out and drill through things that we didn't anticipate having to drill through to run all of those things. So order is going to be important. And so those are things we've learned our lesson on. I'm sure that we will make new mistakes this time, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And the kids are so into this. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to be finding some super creative ways all summer to make some money so that we can do this bus build. Michael's RV tech is a little bit slow, a little slower than we were expecting. If that picks up, then for sure that'll help. But we are not going to count on that. But we got to do all of that. We got to make money. We got to gut the bus. We got to build the bus. And then at the same time, we still have regular life. So we still have dishes and housework and 8 kids that need to be fed and bath time and bedtime. There's so much in our province here in Canada that we want to go and see this summer. Yeah. So we're going to make a point to try to get out to work really hard all week and then take a 1-day trip as a family and go and see something really fun and do a little mini adventure here in our province. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a blast. And here we go.
There's pokies.
There's pokies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bus. We were in the bus.
What?
We just went to film something.
Oh my god.
I think Toby's wrestling.
See, they spin, but they don't come loose. So I don't know what's holding it. It's usually a battle to get these out. The ones here come off. Alright, so there's 2 bolts and a nut underneath the floor under the bus. Only these 2 are accessible under the bus. Further up, there's a gas tank in the way, so the best course of action is to grind the top of the bolt in half and then just hammer it, break it. The bolts that attach to the wall are clean and very accessible, so they come off really easy. And the chairs are in great shape, so hopefully we can sell them. Look at Mama. Just going out to do a skip order at McDonald's. Got a order. Right now we're just trying to make some extra cash so we can start our bus project. RV tech is slowly coming along, but not quite popping like I want it to, which is fine. It's our first 2 months of being in business. But word of mouth is starting to get around, starting to get some traction with some Google ads. So it's coming, but we need a little more. So we're gonna go ahead and do some skip. And I'm also doing a bottle depot run. And for those of you who don't live in Alberta, on every beverage you buy, whether it's alcohol, juice, milk, any kind of beverage, you pay a 10-cent deposit on every drink. And then you take your cans to the bottle depot and you get that 10 cents per bottle back. So we've accumulated quite a few beverages. We got big garbage bags and lots of bottles and cans and milk containers. So we're gonna take that back, and with that money, I'm gonna go ahead and buy I need some grinder disc, and you'll see in the video, I have to grind every bolt to get those seats out of the bus. So that's what we're doing. All right, got another pretty good order actually. A generous person. I've already made $25. My next order is like $7, I think. So I'm gonna be up over $30. That should be enough to pay for a few supplies to pull out those seats. I think between the skip today and the bottle depot run, we should hit our goal. Worked out perfect. I just made a skip delivery right near the bottle depot. $24 for all the bottles plus the skip. Yeah, we can afford to get some stuff. And I'm at Canadian Tire. I'm gonna go get the tools I need to get those bus seats out. Some grinding wheels and a face shield. I found the best deal right here. $13.99, 72% off. You get 50 of them. They're kind of thin, but I think for what I'm doing, that actually might be a good thing. All right, I'm done. I got my face shield. A little pricey, but I really need to get this project done today. That's the goal. Amazon probably would have been a lot cheaper, but my skip shift covers this piece, and my bottle depot run covers the grinding wheel. So here we go. We can go grind out those seats, and then we'll put those seats up for sale and sell those seats. That will raise money for the next step of the RV build.
Okay, so some of you guys might remember, especially if you were on our live streams when we were doing regular live streams, but I was so excited when I got this awesome Vitamix for a really good deal off of Facebook Marketplace because mine was in storage in Louisiana. Well, we got our stuff out of storage, and so I don't need this anymore. So one more way that we're gonna make some money to finish our bus is by selling some of our used stuff. So somebody is coming to pick up my Vitamix today, and because I found such a good deal buying it, I am able to sell it for more than I bought it for, which is pretty awesome. So we are gonna start a little envelope, depending on where you're from, with all of our money and use that to pay for our bus build. So it's getting exciting. This looks awesome. It certainly doesn't feel as big as the last bus once it's all out.
But our design is
It looks bigger now. What are we gonna do with the seats?
Tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna go buy 2 or 3 different colors of tape and then see about 2 different layouts to see what works best. This one does great. I didn't think you'd get it all done today. So.
I knew it.
That's awesome. So why did we choose a school bus this time instead of a coach bus like we did last time? Well, there's several reasons actually. One big one being that coach buses are really expensive to get repaired. When they break down, you have to find a heavy duty mechanic that is familiar with working on coach buses. And because coach buses aren't everywhere, when you break down in a small town, it's really hard to find a mechanic that knows what they're doing. And if you do find one of those mechanics, they usually charge a lot of money. Plus, parts are not so easy to come by, and parts themselves are really expensive. School buses, on the other hand, are in every county across North America. So there is a mechanic everywhere that is familiar with working on a school bus. The parts are cheaper, they're more readily available, and mechanics are a much more reasonable price when you're working on a schoolie. The other reason is just upfront cost. Because Michael has been driving school bus for the company that we bought this bus from, we got a really sweet deal on this bus. So just upfront to start with, this bus was a lot cheaper to buy than our coach bus, and that's a big plus right now for us. The other thing is that coach buses are really heavy. So when you're driving them down really steep grades in the Rocky Mountains or in California, it gets really intense, and we have had some super stressful moments trying to learn how to use air brakes properly in a vehicle that weighs that much and to keep things in control, and we did pretty good. Michael learned a lot and he's actually really good at it now, but there were some stressful moments, and in some senses it's not somewhere that we're ready to go again right now. So a school bus just eliminates that stress. It's a lot lighter, it's a lot smaller, and because Michael's been driving it twice a day for the last several months, he is super comfortable driving a school bus. As I said already, there are also some serious cons to this school bus, the biggest one being size and storage space. So our layout design is gonna have to be super creative and very different than our last bus, but still keeping in mind some of the really nice design ideas that I did put into the last bus. And so it's gonna be tricky, it's gonna be a challenge, but it's also gonna make it really exciting. This bus is not going to be really a long-term bus for us. It's going to be probably for the next year. That being said, if it's not exactly what we like, it's just another learning tool for the next bus. So that works for us. It gives us some flexibility in what we do, and knowing that we're not going to be living in this long-term also makes it so if things aren't our favorite, it's going to be okay. All right, we are having a girls' day. Wow, that was a lot of excitement. Why are we having a girls' day? Anybody want to say why we're having a girls' day?
What's good, everybody? Today we're gonna see. That's pretty good.
Okay, do it.
I already did.
You didn't finish your sentence.
No, now you finish it.
Today we're gonna have a girls' day. Okay, why are we having this special girls' day?
Adri's leaving next week. What? Says who?
Adri has decided to go and spend the rest of the summer in Northwest Arkansas with some very good friends of ours.
We all have met before.
Who, yes, if you guys have been watching our channel for a while, we actually, when we were in Arkansas last year, this time we were cliff jumping. It wasn't really a cliff, but it felt like a
It
cliff.
was a cliff.
It was scary.
We were cliff jumping in Arkansas with them. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. You'll get a little sneak peek at who Adri was staying with. So she is gonna be leaving on Sunday and it's Tuesday, so we have less than a week left with her. She will be gone for 3 months. That's a really long time. She left us for 1 month last year for sailing Zatara. She just keeps increasing her time away from us, so it's kind of sad. But in the meantime, we're gonna go and have a girls' day. We're gonna spend some time together, all the sisters and the mama. And then tomorrow night, Peyton actually flies in. He's gonna come visit, and then she's gonna fly back down with him so that she doesn't have to fly by herself. And so that's the plan. So we're gonna go have some fun. Right, guys?
Yeah!
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times.